Hi, I'm Elizabeth, a senior librarian in the New York State Library's Manuscripts and Special Collections.
And I'm Josh, with the Researcher Services Unit of the New York State Archives and the man who put the arch in archivist. And this is, historically not.
Where we weigh in on the beefs and lesser-known kerfluffles of New York's historical debacles. Picture this, a peaceful morning in Weehawken, New Jersey in the early 1800s.
Oh, Burr and Hamilton.
Nope, Swarthout and Clinton. Yeah, I know. In the early 1800s, there were two large political camps in New York. There were the Burrites, who supported Aaron Burr, and then there were Clintonians, who supported DeWitt Clinton and his father. Burr and Clinton did not get along for any number of reasons.
Patronage, politics, they were both part of the same party, but the pool of money was limited.
Yeah, and Clinton's had more of it. One of Burr's main supporters was a man named John Swarthout. John and Clinton didn't get along. In fact, DeWitt is quoted as calling him a liar, a scoundrel, and a villain in the press. Swarthout got upset about it and called Clinton out, and Clinton said, "Fine, I take back the villain, but not the other two." Swarthout wasn't having any of it, so he decided to get satisfaction in the form of a duel.
Always a popular means of conflict resolution in the early 19th century.
Correct. Surprisingly, though, dueling was illegal in New York at the time, which is why they had to go to Weehawken, New Jersey.
Up until now, I thought Weehawken was a euphemism. I'd heard that Burr had gotten shot in the Weehawken region, and, well, I assumed things.
So in 1802, both parties went to Weehawken, New Jersey. They had decided on pistols, and they decided to keep going until one of them called it off. So the first shot happens. Swarthout, Clinton. Nothing. Swarthout is asked, "Are you satisfied, sir?" And he says, "No." Second shot. It's Clinton, Swarthout. Nobody gets hit. Again, Swarthout is asked, "Are you satisfied?" "No." Third time. Clinton, Swarthout. Nobody gets hit. Finally, Swarthout says, "Fine. I'll call this off if Clinton signs this apology I just happen to have written for him in my back pocket." And Clinton said, "Hell no." So the duel continues. Are you ready for this? Now it gets good. Fourth time. Clinton, Swarthout. Swarthout gets shot in the leg, but he's undeterred. The surgeon pulls the ball out of his leg.
Only a flesh wound.
And he's once again asked, "Sir, are you satisfied?" And he says, "No." DeWitt's like, "How about we just call this in the name of friendship and be over it?" Swarthout refused to any of it.
Friends like these.
Fifth time's the charm. They go at it again. Clinton hits Swarthout in the same leg.
Can't fault his aim.
Nope. Once again, Swarthout is asked, "Sir, are you satisfied?" And once again, he says no. Clinton's over it at this point. He throws his pistol down and he goes, "You know what? When your boss is ready to talk to me, he knows where to find me." I'm paraphrasing. At the end of this, Swarthout is taken to Burr's house to be nursed back to health, and Clinton ends up kind of winning. Public thought he had been the one in the right here.
I suppose this time we actually have to both agree that Clinton came out on top. It just seems a shame that it reached this far.
Agreed, but does this look like the face of someone who resolves things well?